Let's go over the ships. I've got red, you got blue. First up is the Sorrow, piloted by Finks. It is a Hwacha-fish. We were just talking about those Hwachas. It is a meta Hwacha-fish with Gatling and Carronade. Ship number 2 is the Libtac. It is piloted by Luosi. We've got, let's see, we've got Hwacha and Carronade on the short side. We've got Lumberjack and Hwacha on the long side with Hades and a flare gun. Take it away.
The third ship is the Swamp Thing, piloted by Aram Gary. He is a Carronade on the front, Banshee on the side, and Gatling on the back. And the last ship, but not least, is Pyramidian, piloted by Solidus Bucket. What is it? Bordon 45 with the Gatling mortar on the front, Banshee, and a flare in the back.
Bourbon 45. Basically, the alcohol. Basically, lots of alcohol on that ship. As flares are going out right now, looks like somebody's wasting no time here and putting out some flares. And I'm betting they have a general idea of where red side has a general idea of where blue is here, but not an exact idea. As we're about to have some spots go out. There are some spots right there. Let's take it to the free cam right here. As first shots go out, Bourbon trying to put out the first shots, and there's the Hwacha. Hwacha doing massive damage, complete disable of Bourbon 45. All guns down, all engines down. That is not where he wants to be. Swamp Thing coming up into the fight very quickly here. More Hwachas coming out. Bourbon is completely disabled here. One engine, two engines left. Swamp Thing going in from behind. He's going to try to flank the Sorrow. However, Bourbon 45 is hull broken. He's down to about 50% perma. Not looking good for him. Now down to 40%. Gets that hull back up, but I'm thinking this may be... Oh, that's bad right there. That's a squid disable.
Yes, as a squid being disabled, that's almost spells out death. But luckily, the Sorrow doesn't have a balloon. The Galleon is killing. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Killing the Bourbon. So this might be a 2-for-1 for them, unless the squid can get out.
Yeah, and in fact, I'm thinking this is going to be a 2-for-1 right here. 3 engines broken, balloon broken, hull broken, ship almost broken, body's almost broken, hitting the ground, 2-0 to red.
That was an interesting engagement. I didn't know if I don't know if Bourbon knew that the Galleon was right behind the corner there. They probably saw the fish and they were like, "Oh, this is our opportunity to bounce him before their ally would turn." So it's a very good positioning of the Galleon to set up a certain ambush.
And I'm thinking when those flares came out, they had a general idea of where blue was, so they probably put the goldfish out there as bait. And in fact, you can see the Sorrow has about... They're down about 25% permahull. Kind of putting the Sorrow out there, trying to draw somebody out of position, and then bring the Hwacha Galleon in to follow up and just completely disable whoever took the bait. But we're about to have another engagement here. Sorrow has been spotted. Libtac has been spotted. Looks like we're about to have our next engagement here, but blue has not been spotted. I bet they know where they are, though. Or perhaps not. Flare going.
Sure. They might be able to do another, do the same thing that was just done to them. I mean, the Galleon is probably not going to move in. He's broadside. He's gonna chill back. Try to rain terror down on the enemy from where he is at the moment.
Very likely.
Spaces does give them an advantage. Staying on the defense, having the first kill does also seem like a profitable thing to capitalize on. So that's probably what we're gonna.
And I was just going to say, take a look at the positioning of the squid right there, the Pyramidian and the squid. I guarantee you that they knew exactly where that squid was. There's only really one place that squid could be, and that's behind that pillar right in front of us here. There's a balloon pop on the 545. He's down, but not a hull break just yet. Dangerously close to a hull break. Those lumbers doing work. That lumber doing work right now. It's Swamp Thing looking to flank right now, juking a Hwacha, doing a good job juking that Hwacha. No engines going down. Let's see who he's going for. There's a drive-by with no shots going out. Looks like he's going to run interference for that Pyramidian to get back into play here. He better be real careful. If he gets disabled, it's going to be real bad in a hurry. There's the Hwacha. No disables, though. Not yet, anyway. Doing a good job juking those Hwachas. Pyramidian is back in play. Let's take a quick peek, see what's going on over here as... Ooh, there goes Hull. 2 guns down, but it's the side guns. He still has his front up. He's going for the Sorrow. He's making his move right now for the Sorrow. Hull break coming very shortly. There's the hull break. There's the kiss cam. Almost a kill. There's the kill. 3-0 red. As Swamp Thing is now hull broken as well. He needs to get out of here right now. This is not where he wants to be.
He doesn't seem to be running hightails at the moment. He seems to be trying to, you know, outfly, which is definitely possible in a squid. He can't risk it. I mean,
He's got
afford to give another kill to them.
Yeah, he's got altitude on the galleon though, so that's a good thing. However, he's still got to juke juke the goldfish there. In fact, here comes the galleon. This is not using the galleon as a shield. Well done by the Swamp Thing, except for the hull break. But still a good job.
Brutal bump there that took half his health.
Yeah, all things considered, though, that could have been a lot worse, and the Bourbon 45 is back up. Squid safely out of danger. He has found cover. Bourbon 45, though, is going to be way out of position to assist. If that goldfish gets the watch... Oh, that's close range. That's not good. Swamp Thing is hull broken. There's the semi-Goomba stomp. It looks like he's killed on the rebound, though. 4-0 red.
I gotta say that the Ryders do very well in like brawls, especially on this map. I rarely have a game where it's even, I mean, at least when I'm captain, there is even a chance to win it against them. I'm guessing I'm not good enough, but it's very frustrating going against them on this map with their ships, with their crews, and their coordination.
Well, here's the thing. Ryder definitely puts forth the most individual skill. So if you want to, and definitely a hell of a lot of teamwork. So if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. In my opinion, you want to be the best, you got to beat a Ryder team. If you can't beat a Ryder team, then you're not gonna, you're not going to win an SCS tournament. So a lot of these teams are coming in, like Skyborn. Skyborn's put up a hell of a showing in the past against Ryder. Clan back in the day used to give Ryder fits from time to time. Various teams have come up and beaten Ryder, so they're not unbeatable. With that said, time and time again, you'll see that when Ryder's on their game, like they are right now, they're tough to beat.
Absolutely. They're tough nuts. That's maybe the wrong word, but
oh no, that's fine. You can say what you need to. I mean, we've got the mature tag on at this point. I learned my lesson after last night. All right, it looks like we. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
May I ask what exactly happened last night that you were you reported or like screened at for
nope.
Screaming swear words and blasphemy?
Nope. We'll get to that in just a second. Swamp Thing is hull broken right here, and he's up against the wall. He's between a rock and a Hwacha. Hull break right there. Looks like a ram could be coming into play. Nope, not quite. All engines are down though, and there's the balloon. There's the Hades. There's the hull break. There's the Hwacha. There's come on, I was gonna go for my stream of conscience there. I wanted the hull break, the ship break. It's gonna happen here. It's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time at this point. Bourbon 45 doing his best at this point to run interference, trying to take out the Sorrow. I'm really hoping Skyborn gets a kill here. You hate to see a team completely shut out in SCS. There's a hull break on the Sorrow. They're hull broken. They got one engineer on that hull though. Gets it back up. Minimal damage. Swamp Thing balloon almost down. There goes the Hwacha from the lip tack. Very ineffective though. Only the Gatling going down there. Engine's still up, so the lifeblood of the squid is the engines. So you keep those engines up, you can still do things. Just as I say that, there go the engines.
Their major problem is that they can't increase their height.
And there's the hull break. Getting the hull right back up. They almost have no balloon.
But if they might be able to get into cover. Oh, nice. They just managed to save themselves with 1%.
Yeah, very nicely done by the Swamp Thing, barely saving the match for his team. Bourbon 45, though, is now the victim of the Hwacha barrage. There's a hull break on the Bourbon 45. He's eating some Hades right now. He's almost balloon broken, too. Bourbon 45, not in a good spot right now. He has nowhere to back up. He's balloon broken. Hull break coming very shortly. There's a bounce. Let's look at this from Sorrow's perspective right now. As the Swamp Thing is coming back into the action, he almost has no choice here. Swamp Thing has to make a move, but he's pinned down too. If he's hull broken once, this match is over. Sorrow's decided it's time to finish. He's moving in. Looks like we may have kiss cam going on here. We're going to have a kiss cam? Yeah, we are. Right into the environment, and there's the kill. 5-0 red in favor of the Storm Riders.
Again, very, very well played as from the Ryders, as expected, of course. Of course, a shame that the Dmitrij's Angels Skyborn couldn't get at least 1 kill or 2 kills, to keep it interesting. No mercy shown from Ryders, as usual, of course.
Yeah, and just want to say 07 to the 07 to the Squid pilot. I mean, all things considered, that was a hell of an effort. Got put in some bad spots, but really saved himself several times, delaying the inevitable in some of those situations. But unfortunately, when things happen, when it rains, it pours sometimes, and it just poured on Canyon Ambush.